Hello friends, let us revisit the principles of management propounded by Henri Fayol in the year 1914. And because of his contribution to management science, he is also known as father of general management. So Henri Fayol propounded 14 principles of management. The first principle was division of work. Because as the organization grows, it is impossible for few people or an individual to do everything around. So you need specialized people to do different kinds of jobs in the organization. The second principle was authority and responsibility. So all the managers have their own targets given. So they have some responsibilities. Now to complete their responsibility, they need to make sure that their employees are working according to the requirements. So in case they do not have the power to award or punish them, probably there will be a lot of mess around. The authority or the power of the manager should be commensurate with the kind of responsibility that we expect the person to do. The third principle was discipline. So it was required that everybody would be following the rules and regulations of the organization, and the senior people would be kind of role models. So it is expected that everybody would be doing something professionally in the organization. The fourth principle was unity of command. Now, everybody is happy to have one boss because we need one command. We want only one person to command at the same time. So, at the same time, if you have two people giving you different commands, it will be difficult for you to decide which one is to be followed. Hence, this principle says that there has to be only one boss giving you commands at the same time. Though in the current scenario, we do have multiple reportings around. The next principle was unity of direction. Now we need to understand the difference between unity of command and unity of direction here, because in unity of command, we talked about one boss at the same time. Now in the case of unity of direction, we are saying that all the units in the organization are working together in sync for a common goal or a purpose. So you might have different departments around, but every department is working in tandem so that they achieve the common goal of the organization. The sixth principle was subordination of individual interest over that of organization. Now let us try to understand it this way, that organization is a bigger picture of a lot of individuals working together, and there are a lot of stakeholders in that organization. So maybe one of the employees might say that, look, though the office starts at 10 a.m. in the morning, I would be reporting to the office at 1 p.m. My wish, will that work? An individual might have some challenges, but then as far as the organization is concerned, organization's interest is more important than an individual's interest or individual's goals. So they need to have some kind of alignment over there. The seventh principle was remuneration of personnel, which is of course logical, because the kind of job that we are expecting, we need to pay compensation according to it. Now there are two perspectives to be understood. That one, we should be fair in making the payments to my employees, and at the same time the company cannot pay you more than what they are earning. So we have to understand both the aspects, that there are certain limitations to the company paying the employees and to what an employee as an individual expects to be paid. So we need to be fair in remuneration, paying our employees. The eighth principle was centralization and decentralization. Now it so happens that when an organization is small, we can have few people having all the controls of the organization. They have all the power in the organization. But as the size increases and we move around to different locations, we need to empower our employees, and hence decentralization happens. So for effective management, we have to take a call whether we want a centralized system or we want a decentralized system. The ninth principle was Scalar Chain. Fayol proposed that because we have hierarchical structure, we should have communication trickling down from top to bottom. So I will get my directions, my commands from my immediate supervisor, and vice versa. If I want to report something, I should be reporting to my supervisor, and my supervisor will move that particular information to the next level. So this is what Fayol proposed, that the things should move formally from top to bottom, or from bottom to top, one person at a time. Now, there might be a case when there are a number of verticals in an organization. Say the same group is running 2 or 3 different businesses. In that case, maybe the person at the top is getting reported from 2 or 3 different businesses. So in that case, it will trickle down similarly. But at times we do have a situation wherein people at the same level in different businesses might interact, or there might be an emergency. Say for example, that one of the employees at the lowest level is observing that there is a fire in the factory. Now, should the employee wait for the supervisor to report to the next level and then to the next level and then to the top? In such emergency cases, that person can move on to the topmost level also, because this is a serious condition. The 10th principle was order, which meant that everything and everyone should be at the right places at the right time. So there is no unnecessary movement around, and things are highly structured in nature. I know who is where, because that is how my controls will be better and my management will be effective. The 11th principle was equity, which means that irrespective of race, religion, gender, location, whatever, there should not be any discrimination between the employees. And hence, whatever your performance is, based on that, probably you might be awarded, you might be punished. So whatever the case might be, but there will be equality all around. The 12th principle was stability of tenure. Of course, people who stay with us, they are more experienced, they understand the culture, and they are the ones who are likely to give us better results in the coming times. So all efforts should be made to retain the employees. We should train them, provide them opportunities for growth so that they stay with us and they also contribute the best to the organization. The 13th principle given was initiative. We expect the employees to be proactive. They should not be waiting for directions all the time. They should come up with their own creative ideas that this is the way this can also be done. So we expect a lot of innovation, creativity and proactiveness from the employees. The 14th principle was Espirit de corps, wherein it was felt that the organization cannot survive if everybody is working individually. We need team spirit in the organization wherein people work together. There should be a lot of we rather than I's in the organization. So we look forward to a lot of people working together. So these are the 14 principles given by Henri Fayol, and they were relevant in the past. They are relevant today, and probably they'll be relevant in the coming times also. Happy learning.